Hey everyone, I'm back. This is 48 hours after she had her little surgery with the silicone glue. I'll pin that in a comment below so you guys can check that out first in case you haven't seen it. As I explained in that video and showed you guys, she had a tear in her mouth and like the paint was coming off a little bit on the lower region of her lip. I waited many hours and we're going to do the little squeeze test and open her mouth gently. All right, so the glue actually did hold it, and I wanted to wait about 48 hours because I just didn't want to try too soon and it to tear and mess up all the work I did. So the 100% silicone glue really helped to fix the tear in her mouth. Now I probably won't put a pacifier or a bottle into her mouth for a while because I'll be a little bit hesitant. I don't want to re-rip it. As I told you guys previously, I was afraid that it might not take and it might not actually hold because I've received a doll in the mail that had a damaged hand and the person didn't tell me about the damage. They said she had no flaws, but I received one of the fingers on the doll like torn all the way off, and you could tell that the person had tried to glue it unsuccessfully. And so I guess they didn't use 100% silicone glue because her mouth is like, once again, pretty much like new. And there's no marks from the glue around her mouth. Let's see. I mean, you can tell where the person cut her mouth with an X-Acto blade to make it open more. It'd be a little bit tighter because I made sure to squish down her little cheeks on both sides. I squished the mouth down and held it when I first put the glue there, a little bit tighter. So now I'll probably do modified pacifiers with her so that I can keep her longer and she won't be damaged. Let's go ahead and change her into an outfit. Okay. So I changed her diaper. She's now in a nice Winnie the Pooh one. I like the plastic crunchy diapers that make a lot of sound the best, but that's okay. This is just a more modern one that doesn't make the crunchy sounds, you know. And I'm thinking we're going to do this pretty long sleeve shirt that she came in that says pretty as a princess because the weather is starting to get cold. This is Gerber 0 to 3 months. Oh, let's see. And I wanted something pink, of course. And as I've stated before, I don't like to put hats on her just due to her little mohair. It sheds a lot anyways. It's very delicate. So I don't want to harm her hair and have it fall out even faster. So anyway, she doesn't wear a hat. But she has such lovely raven hair, she doesn't need a hat. She doesn't need many hair accessories. Maybe a hairband every now and then. And this one has the little mittens to it. She probably hasn't worn this outfit in a year or so. I can't remember. It's been a little while. But remember, you want to try to gracefully dress them. You don't want to be in a hurry or rush the dressing because you might pull too hard and leave indentations or markings or tear the doll, you know. This is so cute. I think this is a little bit big for 0 to 3 months. Oop, that one didn't snap. It's a little big, but we could always tuck it into the pants. I'm not going to do the pants that came with it. I just don't think they're that cute. The pants that came with it, they're like floral. I'm not a big floral print girl, so she does have a couple of flowers on her, as you see here. Okay, so these are the pants that I'm choosing for this. And they say they're 100% cotton. There's no size in them. So they're a little long, but I really like the hot pink color on her. And yeah, it's not a print, so I like it much better than the pants that came with it, even though the pants that came with it covered her feet, so that's cute. I'll still use them when I'm in the mood for it. And it had a hat that came with it. That was really cute. Do I want to tuck in the shirt? Let me see. Let me think about it. Look at her little belly button. So sweet. I don't want to tuck it in. I think it looks fine like this. And then I'm going to roll up the bottoms of the pants a little bit. But they're so good. And then we're gonna do socks and shoes today. Yeah, you need socks and shoes because it's getting chilly. Not my kind of weather. I hate the cold, but I only like hot weather. This mitten is turned the wrong way, kind of trying to fix that. If I can finagle it. Yeah, that's good enough. And these socks, they're either from when I was a baby or they are American Girl. I don't think they're American Girl, but they remind me of the red and white cheerleading socks I had for American Girl. And then these are shoes that I think were my baby shoes, or maybe my brother's. I don't know. One of our shoes. Can you guys see her little feet? Let me adjust this a bit. Don't mind me in my little pajama pants. That's just what I wear around the house. But it's a doll dressing, not a fashion channel for me. I do like fashion though, but if I'm not on camera, I'm not gonna wear anything fancy really. I like these socks because they're a really thin material. And they do have some pink that rubbed off in the wash on them. But they're like kind of stretchy material, so I like them a lot. That's so cute. That's when she starts to look more real. When you cover the little hands and feet. Probably headwear makes them look more real too. And I've had people in the comments ask what size shoe. These say size 0, so. And sometimes you have to squeeze their little feet, but that's no issue with silicone. You're not going to mess them up doing that. You know how sometimes with vinyl, if you push their feet, if you like shove their feet into a shoe that's too tight and then you accidentally leave them in it, it leaves a mark. Yeah, that's with silicone, it's not really going to leave like a black scuff or a white scuff. It's not going to scuff the material, but if it is too tight and you leave it for too long, it will leave a mark. Like you know how if you wear a hair tie around your wrist and it cuts off your circulation, it will look like that on the silicone. But I've noticed that the silicone tends to usually, after you take the thing that's too tight off, it will leave the indentation for a little while, but it won't stay forever. That's what I've noticed, at least. She and my little one Teak still have a couple indentation marks on their chest from like maybe pacifiers or buttons or zippers that seem to be kind of permanent, but with the shoes or socks being too tight, I haven't noticed an everlasting mark. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let me adjust this so you can see her a little better. It's so cute. Oh, look at her little hair. Oh. I kind of like the hair to be messy in the back for a little while. It's so cute. Yeah, the shoes might look a little large, but you don't want too tight of a shoe on a baby. I read an article about that recently, how that can like deform the kid's foot as they grow. So they're always supposed to have room to grow in their shoes. Just something to think about for real babies, I guess. Anyway, I'm glad that her mouth is fixed. I'm going to try not to mess it up again, but at least we know silicone glue works. Thanks for watching. Please leave me a like if you liked the video. I appreciate it, you guys.